From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
Right now on the Afternoon Edition, a look at San Francisco's Moscone Center, where President Joe Biden and other world leaders are meeting for the final day of the APEC summit. Good afternoon, I'm Elizabeth Cook. We'll have more on APEC as it wraps up in just a moment. But first, let's give you a live look outside on this Friday afternoon as we look forward to the weekend. We could see some active weather later on today, widespread rain and even a chance of thunderstorms. Let's look at those clouds. Let's get right to meteorologist Darren Peck tracking the wet weather for us. Darren?
Still that same song and dance, Liz. It hasn't changed much. The clouds from above the Santa Clara Valley certainly look like they could start dropping rain in a second. Look at First Alert Doppler. There's a band of rain now that's kind of moving right off the coast. The radar's not reading a whole lot in that, but when we put it into the futurecast, watch what happens. Another crop of showers comes up and works its way across the bay this afternoon, and this is probably going to go a lot like yesterday did. We had thunderstorms yesterday. They came up upon the peninsula. It was a good brief little downpour for part of the city, good little brief downpour in parts of Marin. That was yesterday, and I think today probably goes just like that, where not everybody will notice this, but you're going to see these isolated showers over the course of the afternoon. So just don't get caught off guard if your part of the bay happens to be the one part that gets it. That's the remainder of Friday afternoon and Friday evening. Saturday looks a little more widespread. That's tomorrow morning. And if you look at the timestamp up there, we're looking at relatively early. These are the pre-dawn hours where we see finally the more widespread bands of rain move across the bay. We're going to look at that Saturday and the whole weekend coming up in the complete forecast in just a bit. But the give on that is you should plan on a chance of rain at any point on Saturday. For right now, in addition to knowing that we've got a chance for an isolated thunderstorm or two out there, we'll just leave you with the story on daytime highs, which are really not that big a part of this story. They're not budging much. We're going to be looking at numbers in the mid-60s. I'll come in through the Golden Gate, but you can pick out your part of the bay. Everybody's pretty much doing the same number on here, and the mornings are staying relatively warm. Much more on the last little bout of this rainmaker coming up in the complete forecast in a few minutes, Liz. I'll see you then.
Keep that umbrella handy. All right, Darren, thanks so much. Well, it's the final day of the APEC summit here in San Francisco, and today President Biden met with Mexico's president. The two leaders discussed immigration.
Together, we're taking a balanced approach that lies at the heart of the Los Angeles Declaration on Migration and Protection, and we and 19 other nations have signed on to that agreement. So it includes enforcing our borders, increasing reparations, and opening a historic number of legal pathways for migrants.
And as APEC begins to wind down, a reminder, lane closures on the Bay Bridge are still in effect. The far left lane on eastbound Interstate 80 and far westbound right lane will be closed most of the day. Crews expect to reopen the lanes at 9 o'clock tonight. Officials say APEC-related events and cleanup will cause many closures and impacts in San Francisco, and that will remain through the weekend. And people who live and work in the APEC security zone have been dealing with this hassle for days now. Checkpoints and vehicle searches like this. This was outside the Palace Hotel at Stevenson and New Montgomery Streets. Now, going home or to work is one thing, but can you imagine trying to have a wedding in the middle of all of this? Well, when brides Juniper and Anna booked the University Club in Nob Hill for their wedding months ago, APEC was not part of their planning. Now they are set to say "I do" atop California Street in the middle of one of the barricaded APEC security zones, surrounded by Secret Service and checks that wedding guests will have to trek up the hill to reach the venue. Even the parents of the brides, along with the vendors, from flowers to food.
I'm getting my steps in, and I'm going to work off whatever I'm going to have for dinner.
I'm getting her steps in too.
Yeah.
We knew about a month ago that it would likely cause some confusion. And then we really found out a couple weeks ago that it was going to severely impact it.
Well, now you have a really good story to talk about years from now. The brides say navigating these epic APEC wedding hurdles has gotten their marriage off to an even stronger start. That's the right attitude. And the thousands of attendees who came to San Francisco will get a chance to take more than a few souvenirs home with them. Sean Chitness on the local businesses showcased on the APEC swag bags.
Inside Ghirardelli Square, you'll find a longtime San Francisco business eager to see its products picked up by more people around the world.
Very excited because it's spreading the brand name Elizabeth W. to a potentially huge global audience.
Michael Lindsay is the co-owner of Elizabeth W. San Francisco, and after nearly 30 years, he's thankful for each new opportunity to help the business grow. At the same time, he wants to see this event that puts San Francisco on the world stage improve its reputation.
I think the city is well deserving to host APEC, and I hope it's a huge morale boost for San Francisco to support everybody who lives here and works here.
Michael showed us some of the products from his business that will be included in the gift bags, just a few of the many that will be featured as San Francisco swag, from coffee to chocolate. This video shows the bags assembled with some of Elizabeth W.'s products, as well as other businesses chosen.
It's great that such important people will get to see our luxury gift items that are made with love locally.
At a time of such stress, leading into a set of high-stakes meetings, something sweet and sensible to help you relax may be just what the visitors for APEC need while in town.
Now, we've got you covered on all things APEC, including traffic impacts through the weekend on our website, KPIX.com. San Jose police announcing they have arrested a 16-year-old for attempted murder. They released this video showing people running and a car intentionally running someone over. This happened back in September after police say a fight broke out in a restaurant on Stewart Avenue and Alum Rock Avenue. They say the suspect followed the victims, hit them with their car, then fled the scene and came back, striking another victim. Authorities have arrested the teen and booked that individual into juvenile hall. All right, let's take a live look at the Oakland and San Jose airports as we enter the Thanksgiving holiday travel period. Bay Area airports are bracing for a very busy travel week. This was the scene at SFO this morning. Today is expected to be one of the busiest days for air travel, along with Wednesday the 22nd and Monday the 27th. Airports expect more people to be taking to the skies this holiday season compared to last year. So if you're flying in or out of town, expect bigger than usual crowds. And AAA is forecasting more than 55 million people will be traveling to their holiday destinations. Most of them will be driving to their destination between the Wednesday before Thanksgiving and the Sunday after the holiday. So if you're hitting the road, AAA says that Wednesday afternoon is still the worst time to leave. Experts recommending you leave on the actual Thanksgiving day.
It shortens the amount of time that you're at your destination, but it also shortens the amount of time that you're in transit.
And keep in mind, the Sunday after Thanksgiving is also brutal.